to speak on behalf of the Lord of the church. The Lord of hosts is his name, and he is mighty at this time, and he always has been mighty. But he has come now in this time to reset the earth. This will not be by the hands of men and those who seek to destroy at this time, but this that I do with my reset will cause men to be shaken to the very core, will cause the earth to shake just a little bit more, and the mountains will erupt, and storms will seek to arise, but they will be held back because of the power that I have come to reset the earth. That you will say, what is this? Has the earth gone quiet? Is there a peace that we have never seen or understood at this time? Yes, because peace is I am the God of peace. And this is what I speak at this time for those of you that are in fear. I have come to give the earth signs, many signs, says the Spirit of God, who have already stepped into your present moment, that you stand, that you sit, that you watch, that you listen. But I also have stepped into the future. And let me speak to you and tell you what I have planned for the earth and the nation at this time. A former president has been laid to rest. You have seen this, that he has given up his breath and will be laid to rest by way of ceremony. But there are others, and yet there will be another. And one shall fall sick, and they will say, what is this that is happening? This is but a strange thing among presidents. And God says, do you understand that you have stepped into a new time, into a new era, that I have taken away the old, that I may establish the new? And that which, like the Egyptians who came to pursue a nation and to afflict it with bondage, they are being swallowed up by the power of my saving right hand. Listen to me, America. I speak specifically to you. This is the time that you will see a threefold cord established upon you, United States. In your coming days, this cord shall be made up of my justice, and there shall be fury, but there will be great celebration. Watch what happens with my justice. For as my justice comes, it does not matter who they have appointed. It does not matter who they have pardoned. It does not matter who they have platformed, positioned, seated. It shall be stripped and reversed and reset, says the Spirit of God. This is the hour of my justice. And you call it J6. I laugh at the lies who have sought to frame your president. I speak of Trump. Do not mock me, says the Lord. Do not mock the nation who gathered that day against the injustice. For it will be known, it will be reversed, it will be reset, and it will be a day that will go down in your history as Justice 6, says the Spirit of God. And there will be fury that will arise. Do not be moved by the buffoonery and the response and the reaction of those who cannot handle my justice. For I have stood back patiently. I have watched. I have been mocked. They have tried to shove me out of the history presently of the past and of the future of your country. And I listened to those who prayed. I listened to those who fought for my honor. And I will get my honor, as I said, upon Pharaoh and those who pursued. You watch who will be brought to justice. You watch those who will be stripped of their hiding of the evil and the corruption that they've done. But there will be fury. But then, watch what happens and builds. Between the coming days, pay attention to March. Pay attention to your 4th of Julys. And let me say, pay attention to the 250th year of your reign, America, since the day of the declaration of your independence. For there will be a great celebration. And the one that I promised to you even decades before, who would stand as I prophesied in the 240th year of your reign since the day of your independence. I speak of President Trump, 2016. Listen to me, the man who is seated and is about to step in to a greater compassion, authority, and grace in the 250th year shall extend my honor, shall extend my hand to this country in a way of celebration that will cause there to be a reset, that will cause your children to say, is this what America is about? And some of you who feared the future, you will stand before me and you will say, forgive me, I did not believe. For we did not believe that things would move so quickly and would be accelerated so fast, and that there would be a greatness that would come upon this country. For you will see it. Pay attention to the 4th of your July of your 250th reign. Pay attention, says the Spirit of God. For 2026, they seek to manipulate, to steal your House, your Senate, through a plan of dominion. But I say to you, pray now. Subdue, replenish, take your dominion. And I will reverse what they traverse in their attempts. And then it will build. Pray, pray. Because the enemy will once again be drowned. His plans will be exposed. But in 2028, a dark thing will seek to arise to revisit your country, to see if you are hungry, to see if you are distracted, to see if you are vulnerable once again. And I speak of a dark figure that shall arise, and you will see him manifest. And he will say that he is of the middle. No, you are not. And he will seek to sway the right and to reestablish what was lost from the left and manipulate the middle. Listen to me. You have prayed, and I showed you what happens when you cry out in a time of affliction. How you will be delivered. And as you pray once again, I will intervene that another layer will be added to a movement, to a man, to a plan, to another man, another woman, who shall continue the layering of making America great. And just when they said, we are tired of Trumps, I will shove it in their face again. The foolishness of man and of evil spirits shall not have a voice or their agenda. Pay attention, for you celebrated this year a leap year. the leap year of 28, you will see a quantum leap that is taking place in the earth over this nation that has brought a tremendous revaluing, a resetting. I spoke through a servant who is with me, Kim Clement, says the living God, who was not speaking words of his own flesh or his imagination. When I declared through his lips that there is coming a death to debt. This is not a fantasy. But this shall become a reality. And I speak this not only over this nation, but the nations. I speak this over you individually. Can I show you the power of forgiveness? You say, this is impossible. Do not question me. I gave Jubilee to a people and a nation, and I'm doing it again. And you will quantum leap, says the living God. This is the hour, and this is the time of my fight. 2025 shall be about my sovereignty. I will choose what I choose, and I will expose what I will expose. I will judge righteously, and I speak even of my church. Clean it up, says the living God. You have grieved me. You have sinned before my sight. And you have taken upon the sins of the world and the carnality of the flesh. Enough of this, lest judgment comes to you and to your house. But I come now. My sovereignty shall be expressed, the sovereignty over the nations. I speak of you, United Kingdom. I speak to you, Scotland. I speak to you, Great Britain. The sovereignty of the nations, my sovereignty shall cause there to be a shaking, a separating, an independence that is coming to you because of my sovereignty. Pay attention, United Kingdom. But then when you say, what is this? I will show you my providence. I am coming to establish my providence and my hand. My providence will be seen in the nations. But listen to me, Canada. You will see my providence in your providences. And there will be enough that will gather, Canada, in the providences of your nation. And they will say, we demand change, independence from that which we have been under. And there will come a breaking away from that which has suppressed you, afflicted you, controlled you, and made your heart heavy. But because of my providence, I will come and I will establish my providence, and I will kick out, I will throw out as I throw up, and I will establish my justice as I go out and about through your providences with my providence. And men will say, what has happened to Canada? New leadership has risen, a freedom and a liberty. Is this America, another state? God says, no, it is Canada who I will give a freedom and a providence to and a liberation, says the living God. Look to the nations of the earth. For women are arising. They're arising in power, so that I may humble men who have brought war, corruption, evil through pride of the lust of their flesh. And they have touched children. Now I will bring women who will govern and will lead the nations. Pay attention, Germany. Something perverse shall mock you, so you think, but it's to right you. But it will not last. But it is to make way, even though you say it is perverse. It cannot be trusted. I will move a movement to the right that will last throughout you, Germany, for a season that you will breathe once again. And there will come a cleaning up of the immorality, of the injustice, of the compromise that has stood in your country. And women shall fight like cats among themselves to gain the seat of your power, Germany. Watch, watch. Pay attention to the Middle East. You have scorned women. You have shamed them. You have bound them and abused them. Now I will mock you. Out of the Middle East, in the middle of turmoil, tension, tribunal, war, and fighting through centuries and generations, a woman will arise and bring hands together that will shock the world. Who can stand before me, the living God? I told you that I would not be mocked. I told you that I sit in the heavens and I laugh. Have you seen me laugh? Have you heard me laugh? Have you experienced my righteous anger? For when my righteousness is in the earth and my justice, men learn righteousness. They have touched your air. You say, how do we know? They have left trails. They've left chemtrails. They've left trails that has manipulated things that have brought harshness, sickness. And while you think it's fog, it is their agenda. Yet I will expose them, and I will show them that I am the God of the sky. I'm the God of the airwaves. As I shake the media of the earth and of this planet and this state, this nation. But I am the God of the soil. And they have set things on fire. They have dug underground and laundered and trafficked. Yet I will show them that I am the God of the earth. It is mine. Do not think that laptops, emails, lists, islands will go away. I've come to the earth to expose the hidden things. They have touched your water. And they've touched your bread. But I will shake them. That you will see a reset that will put more resources into your hands and pockets that you have ever experienced. And this shall not just be for you, America, but across the nations. Why? Because there is much to be done, to be built concerning the harvest that the Son of God paid for. We worship you, God.